Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome we have been serious problem. So apparently the developer of the whatchamacallit, the vanilla expanded series, some of their mods were commissioned or whatever. This is just going off of a single discussion page on their discussion for their mod collection. Um Apparently they commissioned some of their mods, and what that means. Hello, Juarez. You might as well haul the rice. You're right there. Um, so Vanilla Animals Expanded Caves is gone, and that is in this save file. Now, people are saying that that just means that all the cave animals have disappeared and that's it. So, fair enough, it probably won't be a problem. But essentially, that mod was a commission, and well, the commissioner didn't like how the mod was balanced, I guess. And they delisted the mod and took it down, and so it doesn't exist anymore. You can still get the French or the German versions, but those require the original mod, and Steam killed the original mod. So, esto... I got nothing. um, so hopefully nothing too bad happens. Hopefully nothing too bad happens. Oh, the Great Kingdom is here? The Great Kingdom. Oh my god, the rat swarm. They are the rats. They are making all of the rules. They are here. This is about to get significantly worse. While we're asleep too, you're gonna come in and do this to us? Ay ay ay. This is a good pen, right? Small pen, pain. Love how they're just, like, running over my fence, trampling through my poor alpaca's area. And, Cub, are you still in a horrible room? Minor pain, recreation. You're psychically paralyzed. I don't know what to tell you. You're not gonna be able to do any recreation, because you're psychically paralyzed for the next, 31 days. So I'm sorry if you're recreation deprived. Can we give them clothes, maybe? That might help. They are here. It's them. The Swarm. That would be a great name for a ratkin colony, the Swarm. Or Section 8. Goes by the government name of Section 8. Me and a group of my allies. But besides Cub, I think everybody's doing okay, kind of. We've got a decent amount of food on the way. Electricity will be real in the next 3 episodes, TM, trademark, copium. And hopefully, we can kind of just... Green and Liliana are untiltable. Like, they can never be negatively affected by anything. They're both... Oh! A pack of manhunting... Oh! Okay. Nothing to freak out about. It's just the one. It's just the 2. Never mind. There's 2 of them. Alright. 444. Get to it. Juarez. Get to it. They move fast. We'll cut them off at the choke point. Alright. Good job, good job. That is rotting. We can just leave it there. You can prioritize hauling that Somali cat. We don't need to look at what's about to happen. But yeah, no, okay. I'm pretty sure that's it, right? I see the hamsters of death over here. Male king hamster. That's great that you could just get, like, instead of, like, camels or horses or donkeys, you could just get giant hamsters. I don't know if I want to do any trading. I guess we could at least take a look. Who has our best, Who has our best social? Unfortunately... Oh, hold on. I thought I was playing League of Legends for a second, where I could just do that. I could just press the spacebar. Okay. Juarez, you're gonna want to go trade with the blood of the hedgehog, apparently. I don't know why hedgehog blood is underneath their feet, but it's a little terrifying. They have, like, Ratkin auto crossbows, semi-automatic crossbow. Oh my god. Okay. So, we want to keep our alpaca. We want to keep Wade. But is there anything that we can get that's really good? Now, the problem is we don't have any silver. Well, actually, that's not really a problem because that means that we're exceptionally safe because, you know, that's how the game works. But what we can do... Like, we can sell some things, but I don't know how much I want to sell. Like, we don't really... Like, the alpaca and Wade are the two most valuable things that we own. But I think that they both... Yeah, there's nothing for us really here. Unless we want to sell the wooden bed poor. In which case, you know, we could buy, like, Nutramine. I guess. We can't even afford a component with that money. We could buy a chocolate bar. I mean, chocolate's nice. Chem fuel's also pretty good. You know what? Let's go ahead and sell our wooden bed poor. And let's get some chem fuel, because you do need that for stuff. And we don't have a boomalope yet, so we have no way of getting it, like, naturally. Alright. Now that, chem fuel is allegedly somewhere here. Oh, did it fail? Did we not have, did I accidentally go over the... I might have accidentally gone over the price. Sorry. Oh, no, there's the chem fuel. There's the chem fuel. Sorry. So we got some chem fuel. I don't know if that's enough to do anything, but we didn't really need that bed. It was a poor bed anyways. So we should just be fine to butcher real quick, because we don't want it to rot. It's good that they're getting the heal route done. You know, that's nice. Botched, huh? Everybody seems to be doing okay except for Cub, right? I mean, thankfully, like, if Cub has a bad time, Cub is still psychically paralyzed for a month, right? So, not the worst thing. 8 without a table, awful bedroom. That is true. We do need to get triple for a better bedroom, and we do need to get... I mean, Juarez has a great bedroom. The couple has a great bedroom. Maybe we should give triple four, like, this as a bedroom. It's not that great, but it's not terrible, you know? Like, it's nice and sizable, I suppose. Yeah, just build a copy there, why not? Yeah, well, we can do that. And it puts triple four in sort of like a running interceptor position, right? She's our melee unit, so she can kind of hang out on the sidelines. If enemies come from over here, or enemies come from over here, she can get behind them. Doesn't sound too terrible. Now, I do wish we could do some hauling, you know? And also Wade. I would love... Weight is too small to train this. So we need Bengal cat trainability. None. I'm not entirely sure how animal training works, I'll be honest with you. Most of my colonies, the animals that I get are just like a bunch of boomalopes. They stay very far away from us in case they explode, and we just harvest them for their chem fuel. Me and sowing area Rutsu. Aw, here we go. This is the good shit. The harvest is upon us. So here's the thing. Right now, not really a lot is getting done, but we're getting a lot of food, and we're getting a lot of research done. So I can't really specifically, you know... I think we're doing fine. I think we're doing okay. We do need to get some wood cutting because, like, all of our lanterns, they don't have any wood. So we should probably do, like, a wood cutting order just for, say, like, down here, I guess. Get some extra wood. Now, the squad's moving out. Also, somebody needs to get the heal route. Are you both... You're both on your recreation arc right now? Liliana is researching. I mean, researching is really important. Okay, hear me out. You can stop cooking, just prioritize hauling the herbal medicine, please. But I do like getting animals that you can train hauling on, because that's like... Those are my favorite animals. Is an animal that can just like haul something to a stockpile zone randomly. Those are my favorite ones. I absolutely love those. I think we can probably just let people chill for now. They can just kind of take the rest of their day how they want to do it. 20 herbal medicine in our back pocket. You love to see it. Now, we've got some okra growing. Very nice, very nice. I would like to get tamed chance. 36%. Requires intermediate trainability. Hedgehog is too small to rescue. I don't know why we have this hedgehog. Honestly, we probably should have sold the hedgehog, but I didn't think it was an option because I only saw Wade in the alpaca. Yo, alpaca wool 45? Hold up. I guess we can just let that deteriorate overnight. I don't really want to wake anybody up there. They all had like kind of a midday, you know? Let's give Green and Liliana some privacy here. Just by zooming out. Honestly, I can't really complain with how things are going so far. I don't remember the storyteller we're on. I'm pretty sure it's Randy Random. I could be wrong, though. I usually play Randy Random. Okay, somebody needs to go get the alpaca wool. It's gonna be you. Because, and this is true, you're asleep, and it's time to wake up. Cub is not having a good time. At least their rest stat is maxed out. We never have to worry about them not getting a good night's sleep. Well, actually, they're not getting any good night's sleep at all. Did they not haul? Oh, they couldn't carry it all. Okay. Just, we need a Liliana to go back to cooking. And by cooking, I mean, you know, let her cook her intellectual stat. There was a, there was a funny thing I saw on Twitter where somebody was in, like, a business meeting and their, like, female coworker said something really good, and they out loud said, "Let her cook." And then people looked at them like, what the hell is wrong with you? The perimeter continues. The perimeter continues. 444. She's working on that that crafting grind set. It is crafting, right? General items and refined resources. So maybe it's not, or maybe you only get EXP for completing. Or maybe this is like dumb labor that doesn't do anything. Who knows? I remember there was like some mod that was like, give dumb labor like a refined skill or something. But I'm not sure. Anyways, we're potato rich right now. And so... I mean, I guess we can just keep doing what they're doing. This is why we need another colonist. You know, we got alpaca wool deteriorating, we got potatoes deteriorating, but we have somebody doing something incredibly important, researching electricity. which is something that I want no matter what. Here, let me do you a favor, Green. Just haul the potatoes. And you know what? I'm gonna do you even a bigger favor, and 444 is gonna drop these limestone blocks. The hallway of food is so disgusting. We need like 2 more colonists, like ASAP. Now we're gonna get another colonist in so-and-so days, but I don't really... We're gonna need another one, not just one spider to carry us to victory. Also, Green, let me just... Spoils in 1 to 3 days. You should probably stop cooking. I'm gonna be real with you. You should probably stop cooking. We're gonna remove the bill. We're gonna... How do I... Is there a way to disallow the bill? We can suspend. Yeah, okay. Because we've got a lot of food right now, and it expires in about 2 days. So, I think we eat about that much food in 2 days, so we should be okay. Oh, whoa, hold on. Go grab that alpaca wool. Just hop over the fence real quick. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. There's actually a lot wrong with that. I'm glad that Cub is still, like, decently okay. Neutral. Quest available. Tired refugees. Berg and another desperate refugee are approaching. They say they escaped from a slave caravan. Berg begs you for permission to stay. In return, they offer to work and fight for free during that time. If you make them happy, some of them may offer to join you. They may also reward you later for helping them. Okay. They're not a part of any faction. Awesome. Wonderful, even. Great. Fantastic. So what we should do is, since we got a couple of people who could potentially come in, we should build a couple more rooms. And if they're impressed, if they like it, they can stay, or we could arrest them. But that would be a little bit unethical. But we do really need more colonists. Hey, I'm gonna stop you right there. You're in the area. 444, let her cook. Liliana, she's still... We still got the potatoes deteriorating in the rain. Yeah. 444 is dedicated to making this wall work. 75 wood to stockpile zone 1. We're so close. We're so close. 600 more points. Well, a little under 600 points, but you know what I mean. Electricity. We can get air conditioning. We can get a refrigerator. We can get power. We don't have any components. We need to start digging up components. That's true. The hell is this? Did we mine out all of this? There's just like a concrete zone right here. We could actually build a little complex over here. Yeah, we could build a little complex over here if we wanted to. It's kind of got a nice layout already. But yeah, I'm down with that. I'm down with that. We can make like a little outpost here. I'm interested. I'm interested. So what we can do, okay, what we can do. Visitor. A church psychic from Empire of Dokyo is visiting the colony. Psychically hypersensitive. Oh, you are not having a good time right now. You are not having a good time right now. Some people's mood will be quite a bit worse. Oh no. Some people, the entire colony. So I think we should, because we have a few days before that quest. Soto and another desperate refugee are approaching. They say their caravan was ambushed and everything was taken. They offer to work and fight for free. If you make them happy, it's the same thing. So we probably want to accept both of these, right? And so what we should probably do is it's time to build out. I'm not making slate blocks. I'm sorry. We need to make... We've already committed to the limestone wall, okay? So it's gonna look really... This is gonna look really bad, okay? This is gonna look really bad. It's gonna look really bad. It is what it is. And I think... So this kind of like... If we wanted to do it like that, it would be like this? Yeah, it would be something like that. No, I did it wrong. There we go. It'd be like that, right? And then it would be... We can just deconstruct these walls. We don't need them. And I guess we'll just do this weird hybrid. Give me a gloomy wood floor. Give me a gloomy wood floor. You're absolutely goddamn right. It does cost, like, a lot of wood to do this, you know what I mean? Now this will be another base, and this will be another base. We can probably... Cub is not doing good right now. Which, I don't blame her. There's a low psychic drone, and also apparently she's really hungry. Okay, she's got food now. Dirty cooking area. Let me stop you right there. I can't order our guests to do things. Fair enough. Juarez out in the rain, doing whatever the hell she wants. Green do be sowing, though. Those poor potatoes. We gotta get them. How you doing on your needs bar? You are completely fine on sleeping, but you are not on, you know, whatchamacallit, eating. So go ahead and prioritize haul some potatoes, and then after that, you get to eat food, and it'll be great. You know what I mean? It'll be fantastic. So, I mean, I guess we could just, like, leave this there, and then have, like, we could mirror it, you know what I mean? So we could actually just build, like a wall here, you know what I mean? It's a little weird. It's a little weird! It's a little weird. This can also be an area where we bury somebody. I don't know anybody who would want to live in a crypt, but there's probably some weirdo who would want to live where a dead body is entombed. It's a roof zone. There we go. And then I guess we'll start building some, whatchamacallits. Now, taking on so many people is going to be a massive thing on our food. So you look at our okra plants, they're almost done. And then you look at this and these plants are all messed up. I think we can make it work. Especially if we have some of the new guys prioritize, like, going after food. Because, like, if we send them out with guns and we tell them to hunt, right? Or we draft them to go hunt things for us, you know what I mean? We can put them at risk without having to worry, because they're temporary members, you know what I mean? It's a little mean, I guess, but... It's a little rude, but... It's, I think it's a pretty good idea, actually. I think it's a pretty brilliant idea. Now, this is kind of an unconventional room, I suppose. It's kind of an unconventional room. Now, probably gonna have to house both of the new people. And then... Steel bed. I don't really want to make a steel bed. Now, actually, you know what we could do? Is we could make these, like, sectioned off rooms, but then one person has a bigger room than the other person does, and that kind of sucks, you know what I mean? So it's not, like, great. But I think storage, corpses, yeah, true. So these are still gonna rot soon. So we need to preferably eat them before they rot. Electricity cannot come fast enough, I swear to you. There's a little cheat sheet that we could do, though. There's a little cheat sheet that we could do if we want people to eat our meals within the day. I'm just saying. Juarez, you are not having a good time, are you? Yeah, you're out in the rain, you got no table, you have not left the colony, you got wanderlust. We are gonna have to do something before Juarez goes on our I'm leaving the colony arc, without our permission. Because that would be bad. It's just we're so short-staffed, you know? I'm playing with fire, though, I do realize. Days worth of food and storage, too. Alright, colonists and prisoners getting food. Full bars worth of food and storage, 12. Okay. So let's accept one of the quests, the one that's going to end first, and then we'll wait 5 days and then accept Lost Drifters. Berg and Chris. Berg and Chris. So what do you do? Let's see what they do, okay? I should probably actually look at their, you know, their bios. Melee, social. Pretty good, pretty good. Construction's kind of mid. And then you can't do anything else. So, Berg. I am so... Okay, alright. Firefight. Probably do bed rest. That's probably... Nah, you can do two. That's fine. Same thing with you two. You can do that. Alright. So, Berg. You... High priority on doing all the social stuff. You know what I mean? High priority on that. Then, I want you to hunt. And then I want you to construct. No, I want you to construct first, and then everything else is secondary. Now, Chris, you can cook. Oh. Okay, hold on. We're a little concerned about that. We're just a little concerned about that. So, you can do that. You can do that. You can do this. Hunting will not... Okay. You can do a normal priority hunt. And then all these skills are abysmal, so we don't want you to do that. You can smith. You can do a work of art, I guess. Do general stone cutting and smelting. You could help out quite a lot with stone cutting and smelting, my friend. Alright. Okay. So, we can assign... I guess we'll assign Berg and Chris to here. And we will have a Liliana... Sorry, we will have Green get to... I mean, stockpiling's pretty good. Also, we should have somebody cleaning. We should have somebody on clean duty. Probably Berg. So if you're not doing any construction, you probably don't do anything else. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, cleaning, that's great. Absolutely love it. It is way more important to clean over there than the storage area. I'll be honest with you. Tattered apparel. These colonists are wearing tattered apparel, and it's making them sad. Well, you know, nobody said that this would be a fun experience. Minor break risk. Uh-oh. Ooh! A beautiful aurora will make anybody happier. Amazing. 100! Oh my god! Okay, hold on. Temperature. Get them a passive cooler. ASAP. You can share a dresser, right? Yeah. You can share a dresser. You can share an end table. Probably perfectly fine. Seeing somebody else craft is beautiful. She do be playing horseshoes, though. Wade! He's eating the food that spoils in 5 hours. The villain. Oh my god, let him cook. Look at that. And then all of a sudden, we're gaming even harder. Cheering up, that's important. You should definitely cheer up Patient Cub. Are you sure you want to do this in the rain? Like you just want to just be in hell. Like, just for fun? Playing horseshoes in the rain? Now, here's the thing. I would play horseshoes in the rain. I like the rain. I like the rain a lot. That, like, I wouldn't get the soaking wet debuff. Okay? Don't take that out of context. That would not be a debuff, alright? I like the rain. I enjoy being outside in the rain. But Green doesn't enjoy being outside in the rain. So her ass wants to go outside in the rain, play horseshoes, and then complain about being out in the rain. When she's got a perfectly good game of chess right there, and now she's sleeping. Okay, sorry. You forgot to do one chore before going to bed. So, you have to get up and do that chore. Many people are saying this. Everybody hates it. Listen, it sucks. Okay, the potatoes are back. The homies, the potatoes are back. The okra plants will be here soon, TM. Now, they don't have guns. They just have cudgels and clubs and the like. So, the psychic drone is ending. Thank God for that. Oh my god, we're so close. The Aurora is ending. That sucks. Cub was... No! No! Wake up, Samurai! We got electricity to research. God damn it. Thank you, Chris, for being an early riser. On the grind set. Look at Chris cook. Let him literally cook. I feel like it's time we need to build a copy of the goddamn stove, honestly. $80 steel, is that worth it? We're gonna have to block, like, some door, which is kind of annoying. Oh, hell yeah. This is what peak performance looks like right here. No, God. No, God. Well, Green, you have a newfound time. And you are sleeping way too much. And Green? Oh, wait, no, Cub does need to be fed, that's right. Instead, it will be you. You will clean up the communal dining area. Because thank God for that. Look at... He's still going! My man is indomitable. He came to this colony and is like, alright, I'm here to do one thing, and that's cook. And then Green, she has newfound freedom. What is she gonna do with her day? She's gonna cheer up the patient. Green, don't talk about that with somebody who's psychically paralyzed. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Just don't do that. Also, priorities? The cooler is way more important because it is, and I quote, oh, it's just 79 inside? Okay, that's not really that big of a deal. We still got that low food, right? Days worth of food and storage 1? Okay. We need to start marking some stuff for hunting. Is it time for the red pandas to go? I think it's time for the red pandas to be Joe over. Heatwave? Uh-oh. Okay, we have temperature linking vents, so just build another one. Just build another one. They've got one in here. We're gonna need another passive cooler. Oh no. We're gonna have to monitor this pretty quickly. The Heatwave is gonna be a next episode sort of thing, because I was gonna call it in about 5 minutes, but oh god. What is Green doing? Refueling a campfire? I guess she's just having busy work. She doesn't know what she wants to do with her time now. I want to kind of avoid being outside, but we do need wood for the passive cooler, so somebody's gonna have to do something. It's 98 so far. That's still livable. But I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared. It's a 101 right now. It's 102. We gotta be careful. I need to have the best one. I think the dynamic of this colony is that literally every single person here wants to be the person with the best bedroom. I'm very worried about Juarez. I don't really want her to be hunting while we're going through what we're going through right now. It's very concerning. It's 109 outside, guys. Yeah, they're all starting to get too hot. I think what we're gonna need to do is have people hide inside with the passive cooler and just go out for food. I think that's the only thing that we can realistically do, and we want a Liliana to be able to research without burning alive. So, get me a passive cooler, and get me a passive cooler in here as well. That should be the #1 priority, and then people should only go outside to get food. And we should make sure that we have the wood for this, too. So you two are probably going to be hot soon. I don't know where you can check their temperature right now, but they are not having a good time. You should absolutely prioritize the wooden cooler, like, ASAP. Green, you need to get out of the heat ASAP, so just kind of... We might have to limit the home area. We need to do this, okay? This is very important. So the last thing that we're going to do on this episode is we're going to make an allowed zone. We're going to make an allowed zone. And when we're going to create a new area... indoors only. Okay? And indoors only is, as the name might suggest, be inside the colony only. Because right now, we're in hell. Like, this is not good, okay? Like, the heat wave is not good. Now, we can allow for some, like, areas to travel between, but we're still not exactly gonna have, like, a good time, right? Like, we want you to be indoors, and we want you to be indoors quickly. Like, that's... We do not want anybody to be outside for too long. And I almost don't even like having these little pathways between the buildings. But we need to be able to access everywhere. So, it's a little bit jank. But I think that this is gonna work out decently. And so with something like this, I know it's not completely indoors only, this is like kind of a lie, And we do need to give them, like, maneuverability here so that they have, like, space to move. I think the important part is just generally limiting activities to being inside. So, like, they're gonna be inside, and they're not gonna be outside. And we should have people strategically go outside to get food, which is what we need, because you can go outside for a little bit, and then, like, come back in, and then just have people cooking the food, you know what I mean? Because we really don't want, like... The problem is we don't want people to be outside during the heat wave, because we don't have any way to, like, combat heat stroke, really. So, I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna call it here. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Webweaver, and I'll see you on the next episode of Rimworld. Things are heating up quite literally. We're getting to 120 degrees. And so we're gonna have to huddle inside and only leave to get food. I think that's probably the best idea. We need to build as many passive coolers as we can, and Liliana needs to desperately finish that research ASAP. But also, we need to get some components, so maybe Juarez will have to make some, like, 120-degree mining attempts outside. Now, there are components pretty close to the base, so she doesn't have to go super far. These are definitely the closest ones, though. But anyways, stay safe out there. Have a good one. I'll see ya on the next episode of Rimworld. And actually, by the way, we're gonna forbid these just so that she specifically digs from this side. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. I'll see you on the next episode of Rimworld. Bye.